Trevor, welcome back. Let's talk about CoQ10. It's something that I recommend commonly when people take statins, but let's talk about it. We'll talk a little bit about the statins and CoQ10, but let's talk about CoQ10 in general. Then we can talk about how it should be used with statins also.
Right. Yeah. So CoQ10 is a strong antioxidant in the human body. It's found heavily in heart tissue, but it's an antioxidant that is utilized and necessary during the Krebs cycle. So from a scientific perspective, we can produce ATP and energy a couple different ways. One of the ways we produce ATP is through the Krebs cycle. And so through the use of B vitamins and other nutrients and CoQ10, our body is able to take our food and take glucose and convert it through glycolysis in the Krebs cycle into ATP. ATP goes into our cells and we feel great and we feel energized. The problem with that is that CoQ10 declines as we age. There's many ways that you can deplete yourself of CoQ10, and it's a critical nutrient to cellular health. And so that's kind of what it is in our body. And that's the role it plays in creating energy in our body. And
so what kind of dose should you look for with CoQ10?
Right. So usually you're going to be looking at, we have something we call in polypharmacy, which is we take 100 milligrams per drug that depletes CoQ10. So products are often offered at 100 milligrams for a maintenance dose of CoQ10. But if your lifestyle or your pharmaceuticals are depleting CoQ10, we offer a 300 milligram CoQ10. And if you're on a significant amount of different drugs that are depleting this, you want to actually evaluate, okay, if I'm on 2, 3, 4 different medications that deplete CoQ10 or a high dose statin, I should dose up my CoQ10 to match that.
And tell us about the different qualities of CoQ10 and absorption.
Right. This one is huge, guys. This is CoQ10, right? So think of it an antioxidant by definition, right? So you cannot let oxygen get to this when you manufacture it because then it oxidizes. So it's an antioxidant. It needs to stay in its original form when you make this raw material. So when you're consuming this, we actually provide a liquid form. It's inside of a soft gel, and it's critical that oxygen does not get inside that soft gel. When you deliver it, it has to be in its original form. It cannot oxidize, or it will, I mean, it would be a waste of money or possibly create more harm than good if you use oxidized CoQ10. So most CoQ10s in the cheap side are going to be in a capsule, not in a soft gel. They're going to be powder formed and they're going to be crystallized. CoQ10 is extremely large in molecular size. In order for it to absorb and to work, you have to keep it small. So your only choice as a manufacturer is to maintain small molecular size CoQ10 in a liquid form and don't let it crystallize, because if it crystallizes, it becomes less absorbable. So what you should be looking for with your CoQ10 is in a capsule or in a soft gel. You should choose the soft gel. Is it powderized, crystallized, or is it liquid? You should choose the liquid. And then ours is naturally fermented from beets. So you may not know this as a viewer or a consumer, but a lot of CoQ10 is synthetically derived from tobacco and other sources. So when you buy CoQ10 more than many ingredients, I would say it's worth paying the extra $1 for something that actually is alive in regard to its viability, small in molecular weight, and not oxidized. Because to be honest, if you buy cheap CoQ10, it's not working and it's going to be a waste of your money and your time.
I love it, Trevor. As always, I appreciate your education. And one of the things about these short videos that we do on these supplements is that I learn something every time. So I appreciate you, Trevor. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me, Shawn.